So here's our slightly amended cricket tragedies review of the first test between Australia and Sri Lanka at the Gabba. Well, that award has to go to Usman Khawaja, bowled by Dilruwan Perera again, third time in 3 balls in Test cricket he's faced from the off-spinner. Another middling score for the Australia left-hander, now back at number 3 for this Test match. He was a senior player coming into the season. He hasn't really delivered apart from 1 score at Perth, which did help Australia win that Test match, but he's under some pressure going into the final Test match of the summer to cement a place ahead of the Ashes. What about the Mitchell Starc meter? Well, that was off target in this Test match. Both new balls were sprayed either side of the wicket. He was especially poor in the second innings. A lot of full tosses, outside leg, outside off stump. He did bowl quickly. That was something that the Australian camp are positive about, but he does look a shadow of his former self at the moment. Yes, he's taken his 200th Test wicket, but at the moment he's comfortably the weak link in this Australia attack. Tim Paine watch? Well, it was a pretty simple Test match for the Australia captain, really. He just had to let his bowlers loose with the new pink ball and the older pink ball under lights. He zipped around throughout the game. Jai Richardson and Pat Cummins especially made life very easy for him. He held all the catches that came his way with the gloves. He bagged the first bowler, so that wasn't ideal. He has been one of the stable factors of Australia's batting lineup in this troubled season, but that didn't matter. The players around him got runs. So all in all, a very effective Test match, a satisfactory Test match for Tim Paine. Both these sides are missing some players who have been central to their Test form over recent years. Of course, we know it's David Warner and Stephen Smith missing for Australia, Rangana Herath, Angelo Mathews missing for Sri Lanka. So who missed their big guns more? Well, in this Test match, it was undoubtedly Sri Lanka. They would have loved to have Angelo Mathews in that batting order, which was very brittle in both innings. Whether he would have made a difference, who knows? And then with the ball, Rangana Herath, well, there was turn and bounce on this surface, so he could have made a difference. Pereira bowled well and has bowled well with Herath and without him in recent times. But all in all, you have to say it's Sri Lanka that missed their key players more. Sri Lanka coach Chandika Hathirasinghe has been known to call some of his team's batting on occasions a bit like school kids. So who played the most school kid-like shot in this match? Well, I'm afraid that award has to go to Kushal Mendis in the second innings. He really should be Sri Lanka's best batsman. He probably is Sri Lanka's best batsman, but driving in a full wide delivery from Pat Cummins early on the third morning when Sri Lanka was still so far behind, he gave an easy catch to second slip, and really it was a dire shot for such a key batsman in the Sri Lanka side. Extra lines for Kushal Mendis tonight. And what about Sri Lanka's fielding? Something that can often let them down. Well, for the most part it was good. They held some good slip catches, especially Mendis. He caught very well at second slip, but there was one crucial chance that went down. Travis Head on 29, dropped by Niroshan Dickwella behind the stumps. Travis Head went on to get another 60 runs. Australia would probably have had enough even if that chance had been held, but that was Sri Lanka's last chance to get back in the match, and Dickwella dropped it. So that brings us to the end of the first test of this series. There's one more to go at Canberra. The pitch will be very different. Sri Lanka will be hoping it's slower and lower and brings them into the match. But at the moment, it's hard to see a way out of Australia winning this series 2-0.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.